second hit update. Dear Ryan and Sissy, we met at a charity fundraiser, and I thought it was pretty cool that she approached me. This is our boy Matt in Long Beach. He says we went out for sushi, which sounds amazing for this afternoon or tonight. Mm-hmm. He's at my sushi 3 days after meeting, and I thought it went well, but she stopped responding to my calls and texts after I dropped her off. So it is a mystery. Everything seems to be clicking in your own narrative, in your brain, Brene Brown, and then in the other person's brain, a completely different story is being told, and you just don't know where they intersect until you find out. And Matt, that's why we're here. Hi, Matt.
Hi.
Do you have any guesses? What would be your most educated guess as to why she was approaching you and then running from you?
I honestly I've been thinking about it since the date, and I just can't think of anything that I did wrong or why she would stop messaging me.
Do you mind if I call her with you on the line and I ask her?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm not going to tell her you're on the line until after we find out.
Sounds good.
We're calling Caroline here. So Matt is approached by Caroline at some fundraiser. They end up going out for sushi, and now she's vanished. She's kind of ghosted him, and he doesn't know why. So we're going to call her now. Matt, I'm going to dial the number you gave me now to call Caroline, okay?
All right.
All right, so be very quiet till we find out.
Hello.
Hello, Caroline?
Hi, this is her.
It's Ryan Seacrest calling on 102.7 KISS FM. You're on the air. I have Sissany and everybody with me right now.
Hi, hello.
Sorry to bother you.
Hi. No bother.
All right, well, good morning. Sounds like you're just waking up. Does the man named Matt sound familiar that you went out with recently?
Yes.
It does.
Yes, it does sound familiar.
And tell me, what did you guys do? How did it go?
Well, we met at a charity event.
Yep, correct.
And, I thought it was cute, and I went up to him, and we just talked for a few. And so, he asked me out to go on a date. So we went for, go on a date, and I accepted.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what happened on the date? Everything okay?
Not so well. You see, I got really annoyed by him because he picked me up. But I don't know this. This is better to just get dropped off or something. But he picked me up, and I don't understand why, Matt needed to have a car with such a loud engine. He literally picked me up, and you could hear the loud engine, and I thought it was like an earthquake.
Oh,
I was startled.
Some people, I think they actually aftermarket that for their cars.
They like that? It's like an extra feature?
Yeah.
Oy.
Yeah. So that the loud
that was the deal breaker.
Car was the deal breaker. The exhaust pipes being noisy.
Yeah, who was he trying to impress? I seriously thought, like I said, I thought there was an earthquake when the car pulled up.
Right. So that's why you didn't really want to go out with him again.
Yeah.
And do you feel like that's a good substantive reason?
I mean, I thought it was like I'm sorry, that was like a red flag. That was so annoying. It was annoying. It was obnoxious. And then when we were driving and we stopped at a red light, I was crouching down the passenger seat. I was mortified. I was embarrassed. And I don't understand why he was revving the engine on the red light. What seriously is the point?
And you didn't tell him any of this?
No, I'm not going to say anything. I mean, he had just picked me up. It was I was annoyed by the moment I heard.
But what about him as a human? The date, the conversation, was that good?
All he did was just talk about himself.
Okay.
And you
he didn't even ask me questions, anything.
Oh, that's the worst.
So, Caroline, before it gets any more uncomfortable in this moment, I want you to know that Matt is on the line right now, and he's learning of your tailpipe deal breaker. Matt, what would you like to say to Caroline?
Well, really, that's the reason, is you just didn't like my loud car. I thought girls loved fancy, fast, loud cars.
Some girls.
No. I mean, look, Matt, this isn't like NASCAR. It's such a turnoff, and there's absolutely no need for anyone to do that to their car. Like, literally, it was so obnoxious.
Wow.
All right. Well, a lot of people, especially girls, have really loved my car. Like when I drive by people, like they're turning their heads, they're looking at my car, they're seeing me, they're seeing my great car. So I don't understand.
Yeah, they're looking at your tailpipe, aren't they?
No, they're just thinking that I'm cool with my cool car.
Well, listen, Caroline is clearly not the match for you. And Caroline, look, to each their own. It's amazing what things can turn us in a different direction.
Yeah.
And thank you for taking our call. And Matt, good luck, all right?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Thanks.
And Matt, by the way, if you like the loud exhaust, you keep the loud exhaust, you know?
Exactly.
I mean, I actually would like to talk to Matt.
You're not, no, this is not for you.
No, not to date him.
Are you into him?
No, but like I have these cars that drive down my apartment all the time, and I get angry. I get furious inside, but I also feel like I want to understand you as one said person that drives a car like this, why you choose to drive it. Because if I have empathy for you, then maybe I won't be so angry.
So what's the answer?
Well, I like custom cars. I like having this custom car and working on it. And I always thought that, like, you know, you have this like loud, fast car. It shows, you know, that you have status, you have money, and like you're high up on the ladder. And that you want to show that off to everyone, and you know, so everyone knows, like, you know, hey, I'm rich, I'm cool, like I'm the person to know.
Oh no, this makes me have no
Okay, let me
empathy.
let you do this off the air, Matt, 'cause it was going okay for a minute.
I thought
All
maybe
right.
it was going to be like, well, it was something I used to do with my dad when we were kids.
Something.
Yeah.
Give me something.
Or it's
no
just like
longer
my
with
hobby, you know,
us.
instead of collecting stamps, I like large, solid sounding exhaust pipes.
Well, it is his hobby, but it's for all the wrong reasons.
Right. So anyway, Matt, so Tanya's number is 562. So interesting thing came up in this second date update, which I still think is a terrible idea, but we keep doing it. Like, I really feel uncomfortable. I'm actually fine with roses. Like,
I love
fine.
the uncomfortableness. Is that weird?
Yeah, well, maybe you should host a whole second date update, and I'll go to the bathroom.
Okay.
It's just uncomfortable. I mean, that got really uncomfortable. Anyway, one of the things that came out of it was this guy, was it Matt, on second date update, he has a loud car.
Mm-hmm.
And Tanya raised the question after, and she was not into it. His not potential suitor.
Right.
And so anyway, Tanya raised the question, why do some guys love loud cars?
And I just ask it because I want to be more empathetic when they drive past my house at every hour.
Well, some of
the
the
day.
cars that are loud are collectors' cars.
Correct.
They're old cars that have been redone, right?
Right.
So here's Rialto's very own Brandon. Brandon, good morning. How are you?
Pretty good in yourself.
Good, bro. So you're a car guy yourself, right?
Correct.
Do you have loud exhaust?
I do, and that's pretty much the first thing I install on most of my cars when I get them, to be honest.
So you aftermarket that, and
Yeah.
And what's this like? What's the benefit?
I think it's more for personal reasons. I know the guy was talking about stepping up a ladder and all that, but I think when the guy puts the exhaust on his car, he likes hearing the motor of his car in the morning when he starts it up or when he's driving down the street. I don't think it's more for like a social reason.
Yeah, it's
Or
more
kinda
like
being-
bonding with the engine, like the soul to motor
Right.
bond.
Interesting. Does it like
it's like becoming one with your car, pretty much, you know?
does it vibrate the car so much that it almost acts as a massage? Or like, was there a benefit?
I mean, there's different exhausts you can get. Some people do go a little loud, which some people like that. I don't. I like loud, but all quiet and smooth at the same time. So you got to pretty much pick out what exhaust to get.
By the way, I think it says he's a confident guy. Like if you're rolling around with loud exhaust, you have a confidence about you.
Sure.
Yeah, and on top of that, though,
I cannot.
it's kind of you can get a ticket for it as well. So
If it's too loud.
yeah, it's kind of risky at the same time. But
Are you
just gotta know the
in your
boundaries.
car now?
No, I'm in my fiance's car right now.
Oh, no wonder it's so quiet.
Yeah.
But you don't think about, let's say when you guys are driving down a residential area, you don't think about the people in these houses, how loud it is. Like, there's kids sleeping, there's
Well, me being a father, I usually cruise through residential areas just for safety reasons. So
Yeah, that's
Because
very
sometimes
respectable.
they're so loud that it literally shakes the windows and the doors, and you think it's an earthquake. That's how loud it sometimes gets with these cars.
yeah, there has been times where my kids know I'm coming from around the corner. They're already outside waiting for me.
Yeah, they hear him coming.
Oh.
They hear him coming
Yeah.
down the block,
Cute.
roaring down the
Or-
block.
Or there's some times where your room's not clean, and I'm coming home, and my fiance tells me that they heard me coming, so they scattered to clean their room up. Real quick.
It's a warning. Daddy's pulling up. Hey, Brandon, have a great day. Thanks for calling, my man. Appreciate you listening to Kiss FM. Now, here is, let's see, Michelle, and she is listening to this. And you like the loud cars, Michelle?
I do.
Okay. Tell Tanya
I've
why.
grown. Huh?
Tanya would like to know why. Her mouth is wide open.
So I have grown up around classic cars. I went to car shows as I was a little kid. It was something where it was bonding time with my
Makes sense.
family, cleaning the car, and you just grow to have an appreciation for the engineering of a car, the paint jobs on a car, how pretty it can be, how nice the interior can be. And then, yes, I like fast cars. I like, when I was in high school, I used to go out to the country road and drag race. It's just, it's an appreciation for the engineering behind this vehicle that we drive.
Yes, I understand that too.
Sounds like
And for-
fireworks.
For car lovers, it's part of a hobby. It's part of being an enthusiast. All right, well, thank you very much, Michelle. Appreciate you calling. You have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
You should be more open to it because,
Open to it.
yeah.
I think for those reasons, it's okay.
Tubbs and I are fired up with that sound.
You can see Ryan's
I
face
know.
right now.
I'm flex. That makes me flex.
It does something to you, doesn't it?
Yeah, look at this. Like I
Yeah.
tighten up when I hear the sound of that.
I do
Interesting.
too, in the other way, and I don't like it.
When you hear a motor rev like that, bro,
I don't mind it. Yeah.
that doesn't make you feel a certain tingle,
A little bit. I like it.
right?
Oh, it makes me anger. Like, it gives
Oh
me
no,
anger.
no, it's a full release. It is tingle. It's tingle time.
I feel it.
Tingle time.
I guess every pickle has its freckle.
Every pickle has its own tingle.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, what?
I love it.
Oh, I was right.